Reports are flooding in from everywhere that Bud Light's decision to pick a dude pretending to be a woman to be a spokesperson, and that Bud Light's head of marketing saying that the brand was fratty and endorsing out-of-touch humor. As a result, no one is buying Bud Light, and it's actually now impacting Budweiser. All over the country, the sales of beer are collapsing. Beer, Bud Light in particular, is getting Dixie-chicked. This is an example of what happens when you hire woke imbeciles who do not understand your brand to try and expand the brand. To what? To the trans community? I've said this. I'm going to keep hammering it home. There's no beer sponsor on Clay and Buck, the biggest radio show in the country. There's no car sponsor. There's no restaurant sponsor. How is that possible? That millions of people listen to us every day, and those brands are terrified to advertise with us. It's because advertising is the wokest, most broken market in all of America. And what they are doing is making a calculated decision to insult their current customer base. So I would encourage all of you, particularly if you're in Tennessee, pick up one of our beers. We're not going to pay chicks with dicks to endorse us. But also, if you're somewhere out in the country, I would encourage all of you, kick Bud Light to the curb and send a message, not just to Bud Light, but this is important, to every brand in America, that this is what might happen to them if they decide to alienate their base. And let me be clear about this. I'm fine if a company decides they want to advertise to everybody. If Bud Light was on Clay and Buck and they were saying, hey, we love Trump supporters drinking our beer, we're happy to have you, I wouldn't really be ripping them over this trans decision. Because I'd be thinking to myself, okay, Bud Light's trying to reach the entire addressable marketplace for their product. That's what every business should do. But when you directly alienate and attack your existing business and you add virtually no one on the other side, that is a marketing disaster. And I think these brands have to be taught a lesson. Don't drink a Bud Light. Don't even think about drinking a Bud Light. And if one of your buddies orders Bud Light, mock him, ridicule him until he switches brands. Do it. Guess what? They're going to feel the pain. They're going to apologize. And more importantly, the message is going to be sent to brands all over the country. We don't want to get Bud Lighted too. We don't want this disaster to befall us. Don't buy them. Don't drink them. Mock anybody you see who's doing it.